Sorry, it's kind of been in a silly mood lately. But what's going on, guys? Picking up where I left off from my Harry Potter run from last night. Gonna go ahead and continue on the main story. Maybe a couple of side stories here and there. And see what else kind of shenanigans can we get into. Other than that, let's get started. A little pretty quick on the load up. Next on the story, Herbology class. Talk about Professor Garlic in the greenhouses. Still got one more cross-wand round, as well as target practice. Before I get into those, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the story. I'm guessing this is probably the potion class. Letter from Natty. Meet me in the lower Haxfield as soon as possible. I'd like to talk to you about Rockwood and Harlow, and it might be best outside of the castle. Natty. Bet. Be doing that in a second. I just saw it. As of right now, still gotta go. Oh, so this is the other world. That's a pretty big map. Hamlet are small communities throughout the world. Lower Hawksfield provide new opportunities for vendors, full flame, side quests, and collectibles. Lower Hawksfield is located in the countryside. It is the closest hamlet to Hogwarts. In reference to the school that taught them all, the inhabitants decided on the name of Hawksfield. However, around the same time, the villagers of Upper Hawksfield are also opted for the name Hawksfield. After Hogsmeade, thus an unhappy compromise was decided upon, and each village added a qualifier to their name. Neat enough. As you explore, you will remove fog and remove the map, unveiling new opportunities like hamlets, dungeons, bandit camps, and many other locations. Sounds intriguing. But as all else, I'm just gonna carry on with the story. At least it's not I'm starting it about as late as yesterday, but here we are. I'm guessing there's no yeah, I don't think I gotta. Yeah, I gotta. A little bit closer. Yeah, they didn't have a flu flame activated by that time. Well, then that's a new side of the.
Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
The email from Professor Hackett. Didn't expect something flying through here, but guess not.
Revelio.
I thought it was something fun. It was a birdie. I thought I was tripping. Page? Greenhouse tree, situated at the center of the Hogwarts greenhouses. This giant tree has a system of roots as deep reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeons. Sounds about right.
Weeds to soak in that tub.
Blue flame. Because I'm gonna need it.
Hunger's onion again. Revelio.
See something at the top, but I'll wait for it.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut out the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables.
She kind of looks a little too young for a professor.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
But then that's how it is nowadays. Why couldn't it be during my time? Just a joke, just a joke.
Not grass.
Revelio.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I'm very thoughtful of you. And to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as it can be. It's no wonder Boggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from beer roots to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenore so adores you. As do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, always, Eleanor Everly. I'm about the same height as my professor. Okay.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Well, hell then.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil.
Keep it humble.
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10 minutes? Dang. She made the Wiggenweld potion. It's a health potion.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, dear, and
So, plant dog, in other words?
they're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Copy that.
Revelio.
Well, I was expecting a page here. How's that?
The edges mustn't curl and turn.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Okay.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Yep.
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did.
Oh, bitch! What you mean? I'll take that as a disrespect. There's always honor. Nobody touch my cabbages!
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just, now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! That's more than they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Game looks so good.
Revelio.
Well, no pages. Mo. Wouldn't going through the door be a little quicker than just taking the high route? The scenic road?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
So we got 5 minutes of that.
Captain.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Keep it humble.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Well, that's Herbology class. Pretty neat, not gonna lie. Although I kinda don't like the idea of having a timer for a potion.
For plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
So I got 3 more minutes. We'll keep it going.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Alright, where else do I need to go? Potion class. Professor Sharp. Librarianics. Should probably just wait out the potion. Just probably maybe like 2 more minutes of it. About so. Check my inventory real quick. Couple of notes and plants. Yeah, I still need to venture and see a pretty huge chunk. But we'll get there. Expelliarmus. Explosion spell. Down your ladders. Alright. My collectibles. There's so many pages. Hombre. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. Well, we'll wait. Let's check out the So ground bounce. And that's transfiguration spell. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. So you got 3 more minutes. It's always fun to wait, but hopefully the stream is okay. Hopefully everybody had a good Thursday. At least, hope so. Weather was kind of weird today. Rainy in the morning and then nothing but a sunshine day. Almost there. And I can just take the potions and head over to the next class. About time. Welcome back. Got one more potion in the stock. Time to go right back up to potion class.
Not the best idea to start.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely...
Revelio.
Yeah, I haven't gone through this wing yet. We'll find a page eventually.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Can I add some coffee to it?
When you might need it. Please begin.
Put some caffeine on that potion. Wake my ass up every day.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
And stir the soup.
Not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct? For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Bet.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Yeah, but that's cheating though.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more. Revelio.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Where is that damn page? I know there's a page here.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush
There it is.
The wrong answer could result in an unfortunate.
Professor Sharp's Aura badge. Ours comprise the Ministry of Magical Law Enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This Aura badge belongs to the Professor Sharp. Alright. Let's see what I need.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Arrogance or cockiness?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Do I cooperate or do my own? Fuck it, dude.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
Yeah.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
I'm not gonna like that.
Your potion should not be that.
There's a fur. There's a note. The memorandum.
Revelio.
A Fwooper.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Hopefully doesn't get me trouble.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
All right. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Almost done.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Try it again. Oh! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I figured. Damn it. That was me.
Revelio. I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
Yes, sir.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in Herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
And that is potion class. We'll level up.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Yeah. It's a habit.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
And I am part of it.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Well, sorry, ma'am. All right. The girl from You Could Do. Yeah, it's gonna be a long way out there. Yep. So it's gonna be a lot of walking to get over there. Alright, let's carry on our way.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's gonna be a little bit of exploring on the way over there. So let's see what I can find. Yeah, that's like something I will do.
You suppose Black's children are as common?
Whoa, who said that?
I think Madame Kagawa's brother is a professional Quidditch player. Wish I could meet him.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a spell for that. See a page.
Revelio.
How did I not see this page? Flint armor. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe. The headless who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Nice. Way to go, fam. And so now you got the mallet to your head. Oh. Expected a page out here. But there is Flu Flame. Right over here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, like this isn't any familiar place that if I've seen one. Beast Classroom, which used to be Hagrid's location in the movie. May he rest in peace. mushrooms. Was that a moonstone? Oh, never mind. That was just the cliff. Look at it. We have a flow flame over here. Oh. I could have just teleported over here. Chicken.
Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools. One may surmise that these tools. Oh, excuse me. Can I stretch it for a minute? Could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant might need. Apparently my slots are completely full somehow. Gear slots, huh? Is that a bed right?
I should investigate.
Almost there.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Alright, what's up?
How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm alright at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Yes, ma'am. Well, while I'm here...
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Trials of Merlin. A woman needs help just across the water beyond the deck. Level 4. Couple more levels and use level 4.
Revelio.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Those aren't horses, kid. That's a griffin. Little side quest spot.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Blu-ray's coming. I shall kill you for this when I get down from here.
I refuse to be treated.
Shut up, you. Dark arts.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new type of enemy. You may learn valuable insights of enemies, such as their weakness and spells.
We can hold them off. You'll take this student on the coward! Going on! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find himself.
Release me!
You weaken.
Knew you were good. You little...
Shut up, you. Yeah, I wasn't planning to use that many potions, but
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
interesting.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Well done.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
Decent XP.
How beautiful!
Yeah, that shape looks pretty familiar.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Another quest done. That's a pretty huge chunk of XP. Couldn't give me just level 12 at that point. That's a tease. But well then.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Letter. Also, that comes in handy instead of having to go through like going into the mail tab and then backing off. You just reach the mail as soon as you get it. That's useful. Prisoner of Love, the portrait of Eldritch Diggory. Bet. Next one's I guess. I gotta go way back to the door there. A bit closer to get there. Instead of having to run all the way back over there, which will be a long walk. Alright, let's go to our common room. Since we're part of Hufflepuff. Takes a little bit of getting into. My man, what is going on?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733, 1747 to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Dragon pox. I could imagine that.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those papers
Kinda
could
know who.
exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Oh man, that's distance and a half if I seen one. I'm gonna teleport at least halfway there instead of doing all that whole running all the way over there. Don't want to bore you guys. I'm just me running to just get halfway. But here we go anyway. God damn, level 3 lock.
Revelio.
There's a chest. Another flu flame. Bruh, you couldn't give me level 12 at that point? I'm literally right there. At least I ain't too far away. Couple enemies down there. Probably just gone over there and get the extra XP needed. Well, it is an open world map, so kind of makes sense.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
That curiosity young people tend to... You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. You get what I mean?
Well, it's pretty much right there.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination. Am I
Potato! Stupid!
afraid?
Stupid one!
There we go.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
I'll take the curse, I guess. You poachers. Yeah, I'll take some lightning bugs, which is gonna come handy at least for making potions and whatnot. Matter of fact, let me hit that flue flame before I get
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned.
into that spot.
Helen lives around here somewhere.
Instead of having to run all the way back over here again.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Deke?
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
I'd like to know more.
Sounds like it.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Well then.
Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Yes.
Take care now.
As you say.
Tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Transfiguration. The mentors.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's
Not longer than the rest of them.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over it.
They're just floating there. Menacingly.
My only friend, my only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault
My house.
in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
Stuck in a riddles.
What is it, Anne?
Lovely.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Infirmary. Textures are kind of taking a second to load.
All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Revelio.
If only there was a page around here somewhere. Either way, carry on.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
A bunch of fuckboys around. I could have used that as a trap.
Why, you cheeky little bounder.
I thought all this looked broken, but it's just a path. Could have repaired it, but... Couple of dogs. Sorry, puppies, but I'm gonna get moving. Here, PETA. I better not. Level 12. I expected a page here, considering how big the place is.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
Revelio.
No one's been here for ages.
Incendio.
Another trial. Couple of change. Well, I could have done that. Gear. Well, at least try and mill it out. I could just go on over there and sell some stuff, but all that for a hat, bruh.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Kinda wish it was like a pattern. I know that all the shapes are the same.
Revelio.
No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Alright. Corner. corner.
It's no wonder I never found that clue. I see how this goes.
Let me take a picture of that. Guess I will need to. It's the left side. Maybe the opposite?
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw.
Yeah.
Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Scroll. My dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle, and you were a kindred spirit and the only one whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map I mentioned. There's no telling where it leads us. I found it on the pages that Peeves ripped it from the secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't had any ideas where it lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I will have gone along if you did not. And what fun could that be?
No, yeah. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Desperation, probably.
This looks intriguing.
Watch me get jumped on the way out. Oh.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Miserable.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban?
Yep.
Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. But they're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
My man got decapitated for what he did.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family?
Yes, I have.
They can be rather vindictive.
Headmaster.
Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
All out of pure pettiness.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
I'm guessing my man was coming out of the cave, and then here came the blade, and then whoop.
This place has seen better days.
Disarming charm. Alright. How far do I need to go? Gotta go way over there. Gotta get the prerequisites if I want to keep on going. So that's I'm going back to Professor Hackett's. So this is a fighting assignment. Copy that. Let's see. We just need to find some baddies to fight. Squirrel. I'm checking.
Revelio.
More pocket change.
Revelio.
Don't got any glow on it. It's a small, like, repairman's camp. I do need to get in battle, so. Dodge and weaving. If you don't know the 5 rules of dodgeball, you might as well let them know. Because there's going to be a lot of that going on. Still need 2 more fire attacks. A couple dodge rolls.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Yes, please.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Moonstones, maple sweet, mellow sweet, some seeds.
I shall hope to do business with you again.
Merely on my storage a little bit. I do like the black leather glove, but there's like no stat element to it.
Thank you for your patronage. That's been a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Revelio.
Another trial.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
There's something you gotta do with that big old rock. I mean, sphere, whatever it is.
Levioso. Accio.
Yeah, I might need
Incendio.
yeah, it's not doing anything to that.
Lumos. Incendio.
It's like that belongs right there. Yeah, I think this might be for like a different spell to at least help me out on that trial. Damn it.
Incendio.
Yeah, he took down my health pretty hard.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Another mellow sweet.
Revelio.
We got that flu flame over here.
What about
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
I don't.
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared.
The audacity.
Can you imagine working at the ministry? Day in, day out, trapped behind a desk?
I know, right? Corporate job.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
That'll be it.
Lumos.
I do need oh, there we go.
Charles won't get the best of me.
Well, never mind. I got it. Merlin. That will be number 2.
I should investigate. Revelio.
Still being here, but it's just right above me.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Bird.
Revelio.
Chest. Stuff. Money.
Revelio.
Alright, where am I at? There's a flu flame just right there. Alright, beta, because I need 3 more.
Revelio.
3 more dodge rolls to get that next spell.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio.
So that will be it. Look, I'm missing something.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio. Reparo.
Nope.
Lumos.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long fall. Some elk. Oh goddamn.
Revelio.
I could have taken the mallet.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I'm guessing there's still another one over here. Yep. Did I see centaurs? Let me go back over there. So there were a couple of baddies over here.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little.
The least.
One should have returned by now, had by dark wizards.
They're a little more further down.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Should have gone that way up.
I dream.
Yes, they want to
Yeah, I gotta expand my gear.
Levioso. Accio.
Yeah, there has to be a pattern to it. To find like one more frog.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
The page was just right on my face. Yeah, I kind of got a creeping on that chest to get it.
Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
No pages in here.
Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Looky here. Mandrakes. Some Chinese cabbages. Fertilizer. Yeah, that might come handy. At least I got my first purple gear, but
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos.
chimney looking towards Hogsmeade. Okay. So I gotta go back on the high side.
Here I come.
Easy come, easy go.
Lumos.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Let's go. I was never big into big puzzles, but could try to.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Alright, I gotta go way back over there. Alright, let's try and get this spell real quick. I didn't advance a huge chunk, but I tried. In a second. I got quest stuff to do. A little boring, but... Me too. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta scream it out. Professor. Sebastian. She kinda gives me Grandma from Encanto vibes. Well, there's Paige.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Herbology black skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in a defense against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hackett after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Professor?
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Expelliarmus.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Yes, ma'am.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
There it is.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Alright. Next mission is gonna be way out here.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, ma'am. Into the Forbidden Forest. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. That's a lot of enemies around here. Quite a lot.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I
No,
never
that's
paid
Latin.
much attention in school. Shall we?
Even though Greek
Aside from the
took a lot of
anything
Latin
else I should look
from
for?
it.
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
I don't like the sound of
Surprising
that.
how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me.
Blue flame.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Ow.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
I remember this from the movie. This location, apparently. Let me get that flu flame real quick.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
Revelio.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Redrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
You won't survive this thing!
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Could have been a little quicker on the draw. Especially on the attack, but didn't think it was gonna hit so fast.
How big this place is. These tools must have something to do with opening this door. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me.
Easy enough.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get into another fight.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells...
It's a big old chest over there. Can always come back over here though.
Incendio! Another puzzle. If Jack can solve this, so can I. Accio! Herbology! Incendio!
They didn't drop anything? Okay. Just two of them.
What's the next symbol is hidden somewhere?
Yeah, that's a reparo.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
I hate spiders with all my might.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio. Incendio. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Stupid one. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
What the hell?
Incendio. Accio.
Okay, that's cheating, bro. Jesus. Let me use 3 potions. 3!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio.
Couple of chests over there.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Incendio. Levioso.
Oh, great.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw was this way.
Yeah, that was not fun. A little bit intense.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Yeah, that was clutch. More fight. Yeah, I gotta make more potions. Down to like the last 3. Or buy some. I need to buy more.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Yeah, so on the offensive set.
Revelio. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus, Levioso, Accio, Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus, Stupefy. Levioso, Protego. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
I need to clear out my gear. That door again. Yeah, after this mission, I'm gonna try and expand my gear because I am packed on everything. 90 gold. I should have gotten that.
Revelio. I've seen this before. King Gods and the restricted section.
Let me put Lumos back on.
Revelio. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
That was interesting. Oh shit.
Can it be?
The 4 professors from back then.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present. except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to the ancient magic has unlocked +1 talent. You'll receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizardry level. Every time it's a spell. Huh. Nice. You've earned talent points. Starting on level 5, you must spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells, to increase your combat power, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may be only spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. So on to perks. Cooldown. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting that one. Okay, that one's pretty swifty. Spell set change on the fly. So this is kind of like the Kira effect to it. So this is like the next added to it. Still need 3 more levels to get to this set. Level 2 spells. Trophy. So I'm gonna take those pages back to Professor Fig and then come back with the book.
And the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
It'll take me back to the school. By the look of it. Yep.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the...
I'm gonna come back over here then.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Next spell to learn.
Revelio.
Sleeping dragon statue. Tomato never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made out of stone and will never awaken. Maybe tickle to absolutely no effect.
I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean...
Revelio.
So though how it's like, there's a page over here, never mind. The Iron of Ashes is rumored to have once born. The inscription, pioneering dragon taming, should have started with the Hungarian Horntail. That should have been a leveled up, but okay.
Revelio.
Another painting. Lecture room? The frog choir. Here purchase slimy jet symphonic frogs that comprise the Hogwarts frog choir. These magical amphibians can sing in 6-part harmony and hold a pitch better than most humans.
Revelio.
Keep going up and up. Why are you taking me? Okay, I don't know where the bell went. Somehow made it to the secret rooms. Taking a gamble with that piece. Sorry, kind of been a little quiet. Just trying to focus on looking around and see what I can find. A whooper? A whoop? Yeah, whoop, there it is. Alright. Gotta go back down. A big old chest. Lame. Boo. Just letting me claim it. There's a bell fell back on. Flying class. Sounds fun. But other than that, we're gonna clear. Didn't advance as much as I would have liked to, as I did yesterday, but I'm gonna leave it off here. Hope you guys have a good night, a good Thursday, especially going into Friday. A little bit, well, like 24 hours, so. Hope you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you later. Take care.